Good evening and welcome to Sundays with Neelu. I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for all your story responses on last week's story. My prayers and best wishes to all the viewers of Sundays with Neelu. So, coming to this week's story. This week's story's title is very interesting. Who will bell the cat? So, we've heard this many times. So, now let's see the story behind this. So, once upon a time, there lived a rich merchant who had a huge grocery store. So, in this store, there were food grains, pulses, so many food items. But along with all this, there lived many mice inside the holes of the store. So, whenever the merchant locked up the store in the night, all the mice would come out and eat away whatever they got, and again they would run back to their holes. Yeah. So, every morning when the merchant opened the store, he would find, everything disturbed, and he found that this is the work of the mice, and he said that he need to teach them a lesson because they have become a nuisance to him. So, he went out searching for a cat. So he found a big fat cat in the town, and he actually bought it and got it to the store and left him in the night and locked the store and went away. So this cat, day by day would find one mouse here and there and he would eat it away. So like this, the number of mice started getting reduced. So with this, all the mice started getting worried. Whenever we come out, there is this huge fat cat and it is quietly sneaking, and sneaking in and eating away all the mice. So what should we do? So they said that let's have a meeting. So that night, all the mice gathered and they had a meeting. So what was this meeting? Yeah, they had a board meeting. So their leader said that, we need to take action. Let us do something. Let us actually, I would want to take suggestions from all of you. So one of them said that, one of the mice said that, I think we should go to another store in search of another store and shift our location. If not, we all will die. Another one said that it is very difficult to find another store. Let us all attack the cat at one go. So another one said that, no, 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 no. I have a plan. So let us get a bell and tie it around the cat's neck. And whenever the cat comes, the bell will ring and we will be able to know that the cat is here and we can run back to our holes. Till then we can snack. Yeah. So if all the other mice said that, oh, this is a wonderful plan. So let's execute it. And all of them started walking back to their holes. And at that time, one of the oldest mice said that, hello, 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 all of you wait. But who is going to bell the cat? Who is going to tie the bell around the cat's neck? So to this, the mice didn't have an answer. All of them put their heads down and they walked away. So there ends the story. So the message in the story is to have a plan is one thing, but to execute it is another thing altogether. So many of us make plans, but we fail to execute them. And that is why plans remain plans and goals remain goals and we don't succeed. Okay? While reading this, I remembered a small story from my childhood. So in our school, school campus, there was a place where we all used to play. So during those days, there was some construction going on and we were strictly asked not to go that side, to the park, into the garden area. So me and my friend were chatting one day during the interval and we finished our, breakfast and we started walking towards the construction area and we didn't realize. The bell rang, the interval was over and we were standing there and chatting. So we were in 7th standard maybe. So we were chatting. So then our PT sir, the teacher, the sports sir came there and he saw us without seeing. He gave us one tight, lash with a whip. So that really hurt me and my friend, and we both ran into the class. He warned us, he scolded us, and he went back. So finally, we told this to all the classmates, and they said that yes, the PT teacher is very strict. We need to take action. We need to tell our parents. No, we need to do this. We need to do that. So all of us agreed upon this, but no one went back and told their parents because they were very scared of the teacher. That they would be noted and marked, and he will take some action against them. So who finally took the action? I went and told my mother, and my mother came and spoke to the teacher and said that my daughter, is very important to me, and you can't just like, beat her up for just crossing a small line without realizing. So then the teacher understood and he apologized to my mother. But after that, I became friends with the teacher because he understood that I was very sensitive. And after that, like, I participated in drama, and the teacher, whenever he would come, he would always appreciate me for my acting skills. So this is a small story, but the point here is again, all we were very small, so it's okay. But even now in life, many people come to us when there is a problem and they get their problems resolved. And everyone wants to place the gun on someone else's shoulder. No one wants to take the responsibility. So planning is one thing, but execution is always another thing. Yeah. So many people back out when the time of execution comes. They're ready to plan with you. They say, okay, okay, fine, let's do it, let's go for it. But when the right time comes, they back out. So, this is the message in the story, according to me, what you feel. And if you have any other message from the story, please share it in the comment section. I'll respond to all the comments related to the story. Thank you so much. I'll see you again next Sunday, only on Sundays with Neelu. Ciao.